got out of the shower and I feel so good. I plan my day around it, but it is just so refreshing to get in there. This is a drain bag. It's Met Yesito. And it's adjustable. I wear this around my neck when I shower, and this holds my drain. Getting one of these or a shower lanyard so that those cords aren't pulling. These are the bathing wipes that I use in between showers. They're called Scrubs Bath Alternative Ultra Thick Bathing Wipes. Got them on Amazon. Not only can you use them for yourself, but you can also use them on your pets. I use them cleaning up the chickens and the cats and the dog on occasion. This is what I use on my face, especially in those early days when it was impossible to wash your face. Any sort of cleansing wipe. I've got these Desert Essence, get it at the health food store. These anti-blemish pads. I got the Walgreens. When you leave the hospital, they will have you in one of these mastectomy bras. It has Velcro straps on the shoulders, Velcro down the front. It's got loops with little rings here for your drains. And then it also is open on the sides with Velcro for your drains to come out as well. The thing I don't like about these is that if you got to line this up perfectly, and if you don't, it can misalign and scratch you, either kind of on your upper belly area, or if you misalign it up here on your chest. So these are great. They're nice and tight. I usually go and buy these types of bras by Fruit of the Loom from Walmart, and it doesn't have the adjustable shoulders, but it has a ton of hook and eye closures down the front. Once you can get one of them kind of attached, it's kind of holds your breast in place, and you can get the rest attached, and that doesn't rub on you because it's got that soft tab right there. It doesn't have holes in the side. They're pretty cheap. I think they come in 2 or 3 packs, so I usually will cut holes in the sides if I need space for my drains. What you don't want to do is cut the seam. So you'll start your cut above the seam here. If you cut the seam, it's not going to give you enough support here, and your boobs are going to fall out the bottom. Learned by experience. The thing I want to show you are drain bags. So there are very expensive mastectomy shirts on the market, but you can just wear regular button-up shirts and pajamas if you have this Yesito drain bags. This one had 4 to begin with. I removed 2. You wear it underneath your clothing, and so you don't need a special shirt to hold your drains. The other thing I got are these little pockets. These are by ABC, and ABC is just a breast cancer mastectomy product line. And they're little pockets that you can put your drains in, and then they have Velcro. So you can Velcro them to the inside of your shirt or your pajamas. It's nice because then they're not rubbing on you. Those drains can get very irritating on your skin. What I don't like about these is that Velcro doesn't stick to every fabric. This is a diaper pin. I don't know where I got it, but I had it, so I'm grateful. You can use the large safety pin as well. And I just spear this through my drain on this part, which is the loop. I spear it through here, and I attach it to the inside of my shirts. The other thing you want to think about is panties. Yes, honey, some good old-fashioned granny panties. Your bikinis, your thongs, your cute little low-rise boy shorts are going to have to take a back seat for a while. Get something that's a high-rise, so it comes up really high, and that doesn't have a tight elastic waistband. Always throw them away when you're healed, but while you're healing, you don't really care. And then these I got from Amazon. They have a really thick waistband, and they're super soft. But honestly, granny panties are going to be your best friend. Don't be afraid to size up if you need to, because you're going to be swelling. These super fuzzy socks are awesome, really stretchy, and they don't have a tight elastic. These are perfect for those chilly nights. These are from Costco. These are compression stockings. They're important to keep the circulation going on your legs. However, I will tell you that they're going to be impossible for you to put on. So you're going to need help putting on compression stockings. These are also compression socks that I got at Walmart, but they're short. I don't really know if they do anything, but it makes me feel better that I have them on. Oh, are they important? This type is the best, that slide right on. Sorry, they're a little dirty. These are my favorites. These I got at Target. These were a gift, by the way. These I got at Target. I like these also, but I don't put them all the way on my feet, so I kind of flatten out the heel like that and shuffle along. It just makes it easier for me to slide them on and off. These are Bombas. These are amazing. little booties, very similar to a pattern my friend has from Eastern Europe from her grandmother, but they have little grips on the bottom, super warm. And what I like about these is that I can climb into bed with those on and they stay on my feet while I'm resting. You or someone you know knows how to sew, that's a bonus because you don't need to buy special mastectomy robes. I just got this robe at Marshall. If you open it up, you'll see it's got pockets. So my mother-in-law just took an old t-shirt of my husband's, cut out a square, and just sewed it to the inside of my robe, and that way I have a place to hold my drains. This is a denim shirt, got it at Walmart. When I leave the house or go to doctor's appointments or whatever, I love it. It's button up, and I can roll up the sleeves or leave them down. I can layer it with other tops or put a sweater over it if needed. If you got a man in your household that has some men's shirts, that would work as well. This is a very colorful robe. I got this at the Goodwill. So I went to the Goodwill before this last surgery and just tried to find as many things as I could that opened up in the front. It comes with a belt. It's super lightweight and actually really, I think, fashionable. I wear this around the house. I'll wear it to run and get the mail out of the mailbox. Pillows, pillows, pillows. You cannot have enough pillows. Luckily, I have these little squishy pillows. Isn't very hard for me. Those I put underneath my arms when I'm laying in bed. They're just really super soft and they give me a good opportunity to just rest my arms, and they're really light and easy to position. So if you have any of those squishmallows laying around, borrow them from your kids. This I also borrowed from my daughter. It's like this little shell-shaped pillow. This is perfect for when you're reclining and you just kind of need that one little spot to rest your head too, especially for when you are not able to lay completely prone. You have to sit up. My neck got really sore, and it's from just dangling. And so once I introduced the neck pillow to my routine, body pillow, that'll crush your belly and rest your arms on it. You can put it behind your back, fold it in half, put it behind your head. I actually folded it in half and put it underneath my knees. I was gonna buy a headboard pillow, but they cost twice as much, and they had really cute dog beds at Marshall's. So I just got one of those. Heating pad, that's gonna be handy also for your back is gonna hurt from being kind of crouched over for a while. That will hurt as well. Those are gonna help you just sleep. So earbuds and a face mask. That face mask actually plugs into Bluetooth so I can hear music. If you have one of these like upright sleeper pillows, these are super handy to have as well. Fan bedside because it keeps the air moving even if it's cold, and then of course a charger and a portable charger I kept in my walker, and then water, always water. Lotion is a must, one that slides on very easily. I do have Eucerin, but during the recovery I found something like this extra virgin coconut oil by Naturewell. Got this at Sam's. Glides on, has a light. You can also use this on your face. Do not put it on any of your incisions or near your drain site. I have 2 prescriptions that came from the hospital, and then always want to get your stool softener or some Colace or some Metamucil to keep things moving if you're taking. You can alternate with your painkillers to help with the pain. And then Benadryl is like the fix-all for everything. The labels, the marketing, the advertising might change for what you're needing, whether it's to relax or to sleep or an actual allergy. Benadryl, you don't want to take these forever, but if you're having a hard time sleeping and you can't take any sort of sleep meds, I highly recommend. If you have a diffuser, I highly recommend some really good essential oils and a diffuser to help you sleep at night. This is Thrive Oil. That one came from Walmart. This one was a gift, but it is amazing. Is a sleep essential oil. And then of course your Aura, Acacia, lavender, pine, and peppermint. Those are the ones I recommend. Pine, the terpenes elevate your mood. Lavender helps you relax. And then peppermint is like rejuvenating and good for your lungs. And then gum and candy. I can't tell you how dry my sodium levels got pretty low from drinking so much candy, anything to wet the whistle. And then a spirometer. You might have one sent home with you. It's super important for you to do your lung exercises. If I'm kind of breathing harder and my voice is kind of just exercising your lungs, especially since you're not elevating your heart. One of these before you leave the hospital, they should give it to you. Pajamas. You're going to be spending a lot of time in pajamas, so get a variety of different styles if you can. Don't have to break the bank, guys. Most of the stuff I either got at the thrift store or Walmart or Target or Kohl's with a coupon or that sort of thing. These pajamas have pants, super baggy, super lightweight, nice waistband, always button up. You always want to do button up. These I got at Marshall. This is just a button up sleep dress. This one I got at Kohl's. Your classic muumuu. I just loved it. I thought it was pretty. Buttoned up the front. Got this at, it's nice and long too, by the way. I got this at the Goodwill. The only downside to this one is that it doesn't button all the way down, which first of all would be a lot of work. So this one I couldn't wear for about the first week because I couldn't get it over my head. Little pajamas here. These are also a button-up two-piece pajama set. This one has shorts instead of pants, so it's good to have a short and pant option. I got these at Marshall's. Bands and scarves. Can't have enough of these. Gotta keep that hair out of your face. Scrunchies, hair ties, all the things. I find that hair ties only work when I'm up and around because when I lay down, I don't like the feeling of a ponytail on me. These bandanas work really well, or just like simple little headbands. Also, I'm sure you have scarves in your closet. You just tie these around your head and you look kind of badass doing it. A few other things that I kept bedside. Lip balm and lip gloss are a must-have. Keep a nail file nearby because you're going to be sitting around a lot and you might notice your nails are getting a little funky. Hand sanitizer, constantly sanitizing hands, especially if somebody's helping you empty your drains. And then this was a new addition for this surgery. This is a magnesium spray. You spray it on your sore spots, not your incision. Shampoo, I can't say enough things about it. Your hair might start to feel funky. You may not be able to wash it for a while. So whatever brands you like, pick them up. Also, flushable wipes, which you don't have to flush. You can throw in the garbage can, are handy to have because, I'm just gonna be real, baby, wiping is a problem. And panty liners or maxi pads. You might find that you're a little incontinent and because you can't hold your pee as hard as you normally do if you have a deep flap. At least that's what I've noticed. So you might sprinkle a little bit instead of having to change your pants and your panties. You've got a panty liner or maxi pad on that will help. Also, my skin is extremely sensitive to adhesive, and so all the bandages and band-aids that put on my skin just tear at my skin. So what I do is I'll take a maxi pad and I'll stick it to the inside of my garment, like my pants, my underwear, or my shirt, and let that soak up the blood and the liquids from there. Makeup remover wipes, not that you're going to be wearing much makeup, however, they feel really nice, especially the lavender one. I've been shocked how dirty my face has been, and I'm not even going anywhere for wearing makeup. And the last thing you want to do is bend over and wash your face taking up eye drops. Your eyes are going to be really funky from sleeping so much. And also with deep sleep, they recommend that you take, well, they require that you take 325 milligrams of aspirin per day. So I just put it in with I have a Xylane spray that helps with just my ear piercing. Took out all my earrings for the procedure, and when I'm putting them back in, I just use the saline to clean the earrings as well as the ear laxative. Sometimes when you take stool softeners, it just doesn't do the trick. So I like to pick up some laxatives to have on hand to just kind of get things moving along. Not be a necessity for everyone, but this is a laptop like case. It holds my laptop in it. It's soft on one side. It's got zippers, handle, and then it's hard on the other side, and it has a little mouse pad and a little lip so your laptop doesn't slide off. This has kind of been a lifesaver in bed or from a chair using this thing. So highly recommend it. If I'm in a chair, I put my feet up. If I'm at a chair, I put my feet up and I just have one of these little squishy ottoman thing. Sitting at the desk has been a little cumbersome, so this has kind of worked out better for me. Some snacks out for the delivery drivers. They have been loving it. You're probably going to be getting a lot of packages or people dropping off food, Grubhub, all that stuff, and so it's just a nice gesture for your drivers. There was a time where I also had a note on here that said, please don't ring doorbell, but I was resting. Now I don't have it because I'm welcoming visitors. So bored. This tray I found at the Goodwill. I totally lucked out. This is from Pure Win Imports, and it's so that someone can serve you breakfast in bed, or actually all your meals in bed. But additionally, you may have a hard time reaching your nightstand. Most nightstands are kind of like require this like crazy twist of your arm to get to it. And so I just kept the tray on my bed with everything that I needed, all my essentials, like my lip gloss and my lotion and my remote controls and all. Here's a wedge pillow. It's obviously not on my bed now. Put your hands on one of these, it'll be a lifesaver. It elevates your head, it elevates your knees, it gets you in that right position for those first couple weeks after recovering. Check with nonprofits. Sometimes they have them for free because people tend to get rid of them after their surgery. I'm on my 3rd week now and I'm no longer using it. After DEEP flap, you can't have caffeine or chocolate for 1 month. It's been really hard. So you might want to stock up if you've got a sweet tooth with something that doesn't have chocolate that is still kind of fun. So I found these lemon crisp Kit Kats at Sam's Club. They're amazing. Also, tea, herbal tea. I have so many, I'm not even going to show you, but get yourself a nice cozy teacup. I like to do loose leaf teas, so I have this little strainer that goes in my cup, and then this lid keeps it warm. Decaffeinated coffee I'm allowed to have as well. It is one of those steps from Step Aerobics class. However, I found it at the Good Health Will, which is like a thrift store for medical supplies, and I have used it to help me step up into the camper just to give me that extra boost. I also use this on my bedside because it's nice and sturdy. It doesn't move when you step on it, and this helped me find the ground when I was getting in and out of bed. Any sort of step stool will work. Just make sure it's sturdy. The last thing you want to do is fall. At some point you're going to want to leave the house, and so you want to have some comfortable clothes on hand to help you with that. These are Lulu Row that I got a long time ago with a super wide waistband. I also have versions in shorts. Got these at Torrid. I got these at Sam's Club. These pants here are from Target. They're Wild Fable, and the waistband's super wide, and the pants themselves are bell bottoms, and they're like this really super soft material. I live in these things. The cool thing is too, once you're like done having your drains and soreness, you fold this down and it just gives a really cute look. All of these shorts here, these are kind of nice because they're baggier. You can wear them under a lot of things. I got at Sam's Club, and again, wide waistband. These are some skirts, and the skirts are cool because obviously they're a skirt with shorts underneath, but any sort of like sporting goods store will be good. They have nice deep pockets, super thick waistband, and they have like these little rubbery things that go around your shorts to keep it from riding up. So those are that's the best one I have. And then this one here I got from Sam's. I know I do a lot of shopping at Sam's. It's just easy for me. Super wide waistband, zippered pockets, which is nice because you're always losing your phone. And again, it has shorts underneath. This one, the hem fell out pretty soon after buying it, but it still works great. Make sure that you have plenty of going out, even if it's just to the doctor's appointments or to the pharmacy, because I mean, you certainly could wear your pajamas, but for me, having those little appointments and little trips to take with a driver, of course, gave me something to look forward to when I was not able to leave the house.